Hello, good morning. We are now on week 5 in dispute resolution and crisis incident management. So, we are going to continue on our topic last lesson, that is on PNP critical incident management. So, today we are going to acquire knowledge on proper actuations during typhoon and volcanic eruption and ascertain the role of the PNP during typhoon. Explosive volcanoes blast hot solid and molten rock fragments and gases into the air. As a result, ash flows can occur on all sides of a volcano, and ash can fall hundreds of miles downwind. Dangerous mud flows and floods can occur in valleys leading away from volcanoes. Other hazards that accompany volcanic eruptions include mud flows, plus floods, earthquakes, ashfall, acid rain, and tsunamis. Mud flows are powerful of mud, rivers of mud, excuse me, that can move 32 to 63 kilometer per hour. Hot ash or lava from a volcanic eruption can rapidly melt snow and ice at the summit of a volcano. The meltwater quickly mixes with cooling ash, with soil cover on lower slopes and with debris in its path. This turbulent mixture is dangerous in stream channels and can travel more than 80 kilometers away from a volcano. Also, intense rainfall can erode fresh volcanic deposits to form large mud flows. If you see the water level of a stream begin to rise, quickly move to high ground. If a mud flow is approaching or passes a bridge, stay away from the bridge. If you live near a known volcano, active or dormant, be prepared to follow instructions from your local disaster risk reduction and management council officials. So we have here the PNP volcanic eruption response checklist. Their preparation for an impending volcanic eruption, they are going to coordinate with the local disaster risk reduction and management council and the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology. They are also going to alert residents through previously established warning system, which are patrol car sirens, ringing of church bells, and use of megaphones. They should also execute preemptive evacuation of residents in danger zone areas. They institute police visibility in vacated areas para nut nga apan uh, sugudon dagiti agtatakaw, because that is how other people think, no, instead of helping, they take advantage of the situation. Provide security at designated evacuation centers. As the situation may require, PNP must activate disaster incident management task group. They must also ensure readiness of the disaster supplies, like for example, pair of goggles, throwaway breathing mask, dust mask, utility rope, multi-tool items, flashlights with extra battery, communications equipment, first aid kit, sugar, high food, and many others that must be prepared. Provide traffic advisory to prevent motorists from entering the danger zone, restricted areas. Second, we have the actions of the PNP during volcanic eruptions. They assist other government agencies in the post-evacuation of residents in areas affected by the volcanic eruption. Bakit force? Kasi marami yung mga residents na kahit pumuputok na yung vulkan, ayaw pa rin nilang umalis. Talagang mahirap iiwan yung bahay, yung mga ari-arian, pero they need to be forcibly evacuated. Baka yung buhay pa nila ang nawala. PNP must also mobilize the PNP search and rescue assets for the conduct of timely and rapid disaster response just in case. Declaration of full disaster response status of PNP units in affected area until the situation normalizes. They must also activate the respective DIMTGs following the level of activation as per letter of instruction 3510 Saklolo, revised. Establishment of command posts by task groups whose area is hit by the volcanic eruption. They must provide security at evacuation centers. They must request adjacent PNP units and offices to assist severely affected areas. As a personal protection, observe the following. Halimbawa, sa mga nasa volcanic eruption area, coat indoors, close all window, doors, and dampers. Put all machinery inside a garage or barn. If you are trapped outdoors, seek shelter indoors. If caught near a stream, be aware of mud flows. Move up the slope and avoid river valleys and low-lying areas. Protect yourself during ashfall by wearing long-sleeve shirts and long pants. Use goggles to protect your eyes. Use a dust mask or hold a damp cloth over your face to help breathing. Keep car or truck engines off. PNP actions after volcanic eruptions. For personal protection, hindi lang yung mga PNP, lahat, if they are affected, observe the following. Cover your mouth and nose. Volcanic ash can irritate your respiratory system. Wear goggles to protect your eyes. Keep skin covered to avoid irritation from contact with ash. Assist in the conduct of relief operations and medical assistance. Ensure continued presence of security personnel in evacuation centers. Assist in the clearing of major routes from debris and obstacles. They must provide traffic assistance along critical roads and allow residents to return home only when officials have declared the area safe. According to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, the earthquake alert levels are as follows. So, alert level number 1, abnormal, low level unrest, no eruption imminent. For alert level number 2, alarming, so there is moderate unrest. It could eventually lead to an eruption. So there is a need for voluntary evacuation. Alert level number 3, critical, relatively high unrest. Eruption is possible within days to weeks. Alert level number 4, eruption imminent, intense unrest. Hazardous explosive eruption is possible within hours or days. And alert level number 5, eruption is going on. So hazardous eruption is in progress. Next, we have typhoon. So we have here PNP typhoon safety and response checklist. With an average of 20 tropical storms traversing the Philippines every year, the devastating effects caused by this natural disaster have resulted in the dislocation of thousands of families, loss of many lives, massive destruction to properties and agricultural products, and have tremendously affected the country's economy. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration releases tropical cyclone warnings in the form of public storm warning signals. And they are classified as follows. Signal number 1, tropical cyclone winds of 30 kilometers per hour to 60 kilometers per hour are expected within the next 36 hours. If a tropical cyclone forms very close to the area, then a shorter lead time is seen on the warning bulletin. Signal number 2, tropical cyclone winds of 60 km per hour to 100 km per hour are expected within the next 24 hours. Signal number 3, tropical cyclone winds of 100 km per hour to 185 km per hour are expected within the next 18 hours. And signal number 4, tropical cyclone winds of greater than 185 kilometers per hour are expected within 12 hours. So the preparations of the PNP for an impending typhoon or tropical storm, they must coordinate with PAG-ASA, National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, and other government agencies. They must activate disaster incident management task groups in areas expected to be hit by the serious weather disturbance prior to the expected landfall. Declaration of full disaster response status of PNP units in affected area until the situation normalizes. Employ alarm and warning systems such as patrol car sirens, ringing of church bells, use of megaphones. Coordinate with the local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council for advisory and to support its disaster response. Activation of command posts by task groups whose area is hit by the disaster. Assist in forced relocation, preemptive evacuation of residents in flood-prone areas in coordination with corresponding local disaster risk reduction and management council. Institute police visibility in vacated areas. Provide security at designated evacuation centers. Ensure readiness of the search and rescue equipment and supplies like rubber boats, utility rope, floating device, multi-tool items, flashlights with extra battery, communication equipment, first aid kit, and sugar, high food, and others. PNP actions during a tropical storm assist in the imposition of forced relocation in coordination with the local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council of remaining residents to evacuation centers. Take note of the word force. Palagi yan kasi talagang naghihirapan ang mga tao na iwanan ang kanilang mga bahay at ari-arian. Deploy search and rescue assets for timely and rapid disaster response according to the needs in the area. Maintain contact with lower, adjacent, and higher units. Conduct search and rescue operations kung merong mga nawawala. Provide medical assistance and request adjacent PNP units or offices to assist severely affected areas. PNP actions after a tropical storm, assist in the conduct of relief operations in coordination with concerned agencies, assist concerned agencies in the conduct of medical assistance, ensure continued presence of security personnel in evacuation centers, assist in the clearing of major routes from debris and obstacles, provides traffic assistance along critical roads, allow residents to return home only when officials have declared the area safe. Okay, so this is all for today. For your activity, I gave you a pure essay type activity this time. So please refer to the suggested reading that you can have an additional input. So thank you for joining me, and until next lesson. Good day.